What's up, Tony? What you doing, man? Oh, nothing. I'm just chilling, man. You know, we about to get ready to knock this out right quick. You know, another week. How your back feeling? You alright? I mean, you know, man, don't nobody really want you, you know, kind of rushing back right now, man. I know, I never heard of the dude before either, bro. I thought they was talking about the white dude that married the white girl, Dax. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get that part. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, you know what I mean? Shit, they want you back in. I mean, you know, I know you want to get back in, right? You want your spot back, right? Hey, I think, you know, if you ask me, man, I think you should go ahead and get back in and do your thing, you know. But, hey, it's, you know how Jerry is, you know, he about that winning, but I'm pretty sure he's going to look out for you, you know what I'm saying? They'll sit Dax down. Yeah. You still got Easy in the backfield, though, so you good, but they'll sit Dax down for you, though. All right? All right, man, have a good one. Fucking idiot. 16 weeks of Screl, baby. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back once again to another week. 16 weeks of Screl. Screllionaire Bets. I know what you're thinking, like, dog, where you was that last week? Man, hey, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to take a little mini vacay. Your boy needed it, man. But we back out here to check that. You know what I'm saying? First game we got coming up is the New York Giants playing the LA Rams in London, of course. This is an early game right here. You know what I'm saying? We got the Giants and they -2.5. Now, I know what y'all thinking. You know, all this all, you know, many stuff going on with the Giants, you know, all that. Don't even worry about it. That's the kicker. You know what I'm saying? So that he don't really hold no relevance or value to the team. You know what I'm saying? But they are going to London right now, and we gotta look at who's taking a longer trip. It's gonna be the Rams, just based on the fact they coming from LA. They played last week. Now they hitting this road going across the pond, and for New York, it's like only like an 8-hour trip. So they're not really losing too much. The West Coast seem to losing way more. I think it's gonna be kind of hard for the Rams to get up. You know, they kind of doing their thing right now, but I just think this is just a bad spot just because they gotta travel, and you know, you're not just traveling to the East Coast, you're traveling across the pond. So this is like hours of just being off balance. It's not gonna be a pretty game, but I can see it being done by the New York Giants. I can see Eli and them coming through, but it's not going to be pretty. So, with that being said, I'm taking the New York Giants over the Rams. Next game we got coming up right here is the New Orleans Saints going to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. And the Chiefs is -6. Look, let me tell you right now. I know it sounds crazy, but first of all, it's real hard to play up there in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to play on the road, period. But when you go to certain places, Kansas City, if you traveling to Oakland, if you traveling to Green Bay, well, not really Green Bay, but Seattle, you know what I'm saying? Places like that where it's you know, the whole atmosphere, it just feeds, you know what I'm saying, the team, and it just breathes right through them, and you just see it and all that just be showing out right there. So when you got the Saints and they going to Kansas City right now, they going to Kansas City at a bad time. They're going to Kansas City kind of injured, kind of beat up, and kind of battered. And right now, Kansas City is one of those teams that I think is about to catch fire in the AFC West. They want to try to keep up with them Raiders. So, you know, they're going to go ahead, they're going to catch fire. And I think they're going to do their thing. And I think it's going to be a long day for Drew Brees. You know, I like Snead. You know, they do their thing, but you know, it's a difference between turf and grass, and, you know, playing indoors and outdoors. So with that being said, I know 6 is a lot of points. I really don't be liking to give a professional team that, but at the same time, something like this right here, you got to kind of know your teams when to take what you can get. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swallow that 6 points and take the Kansas City Chiefs over the New Orleans Saints. One thing about this week right here, it's going to be a lot of stinkers this week. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be the part to where it's going to throw a lot of y'all in confusion. Me in confusion as a bettor, because I'm trying to put my money in the right places, but at the same time, got all these stinker games. You know what I'm saying? So now we got the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Tennessee to play the Titans. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not a believer in Mariota, but you know what? They're kind of rolling right now. You know, I think they got something nice going right now, and you know, it's to be respected. It's to be respected. You got the Colts. They coming in. They injured. You know, they still down. They real thin from all the injuries. Andrew Luck just not giving us nothing. He's not giving us nothing. He's not worth not $1. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't pin my money on him. Now we got the Titans. They -3.5 though. So you know, with anything, you want to get that half point off you if it ain't working for you. You know what I'm saying? I like Andrew Luck. I don't like the Colts. I love Gore. I do not like the Colts. Period. They going on the road. They real injured right now, and they probably catching Tennessee at a bad time. So with that being said, I'm taking the Tennessee Titans. But if you could do anything, get that half a point off you. I say get that half a point off because I can see it at least being like a 3-point game or something like that. Or if you could take the straight bet, the money line, take the money line. Whatever you do, get that half point off you. But at the end of the day, I'm taking the Tennessee Titans over the Indianapolis Colts. We got a good one going right here. We got the Minnesota Vikings traveling to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. The Vikings is -3. Now you know what Vegas is telling us right now. They don't believe in the Eagles, and I don't believe in the Eagles either. I think the Carson Wentz experiment is over. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he might be a nice one on the up and coming and rising. But right now, I don't see rookies, even though some of them are doing their thing right now. You're just not going to come out the gate and just be killing the NFL because they're going to study enough film. They're going to be looking at you enough and start studying your weaknesses. And they're going to start attacking and attacking and attacking. And you'll expose yourself. So we got a hardcore defense coming in. Minnesota Vikings. I think Sam Bradford, he going back to Philly. They traded him. They literally traded him like what, a day before the season started? So, you know, he going to be ready and pumped up, and he going to feel like he got something to prove. They got a nice team, the best team up in the NFL pretty much right now, and I don't see nobody messing with them. So, if you ask me, this is a real easy bet. I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings over the Philadelphia Eagles. Going to traveling. Now, it's going to be kind of hard. It's going to be a little rough. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I don't see a lot of points getting put up. Maybe like 21-16, something like that. But it's a for sure cover. So I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings over the Philadelphia Eagles. I got bad news for a bad team and good news for a bad team. First, the bad news for the bad team. Cleveland Browns, you stink and you still stink. And the worst thing about it right now is you're going on the road, about to play your division rival, and you're injured. Now, I got good news for the bad team, Cincinnati. You have a battered and injured Cleveland Browns coming into your house. You're -10 points. The season has pretty much been disappointing so far. But if you're trying to get back on the right track, if you're trying to go ahead and jump back in the playoff scene, this is the perfect game. I'm talking about they got the rookie quarterbacks, and all the quarterbacks is injured and beat up, and the receivers is hurt, and the defense. I mean, it's just like everything is set up for you guys. You cannot fail us this week. You're at the house. We rolling with you. You know, 10 points, a lot of points. I know Cleveland likes to fight, but after they're too beat up, they're another beat up team right now, and I don't think this would be. I think this would be a very, very bad spot for them. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the Bengals. But damn, boy, if this boy Andy Dalton and AJ Green can't get it done, man, I'm gonna be talking so much about them next week. It's gonna be ridiculous. I don't even think I'm gonna roll with them for the rest of the year. So right now, Cincinnati, I'm taking y'all -10. But Lord, if y'all lose on this one right here, this is gonna be a good game right here. I'm not gonna even lie, y'all. I'm probably gonna wake up in the morning and still be thinking about this game right here before it even go to kick off. I'm talking about the Washington Redskins going to Detroit Lions. Now, let me say this one thing. Fantasy, because it's gonna be a lot of ball throwing up and down the field in that dome, Matthew Stafford and Kirk Cousins, and they got their receiver game going, and it's just going to be nuts out there. So it's going to be a high-scoring game. But I'm trying to believe in Washington, and I want to say these guys are going to win. But I also want to believe in Detroit and say, hey, they don't have no quit in them. They got fight in them. They're looking real good right now. Matthew Stafford is doing his thing. Just all that. But this is going to be a battle with the toughest right now. And I think the toughest team is Washington. I think they're mentally ready for it. I think they're mentally prepared for it. I think Matthew Stafford is going to be, playing a hell of a game. But I think on this one right here, Washington is going to go into Detroit and get it done. As much as I believe in Matthew Stafford, he's more of a fantasy quarterback for you than a winner for me. So with that being said, I'm taking Washington over the Detroit Lions. Pick them, baby. Now this game right here, I know what y'all thinking right now. See, I talked to a few of y'all, and all y'all saying is like, man, what you talking about? We gonna do this and go and calm down, man. I'm talking about we got the Oakland Raiders about to go travel to Jacksonville. Now I told y'all this year, you gonna get your money off Jacksonville. I know you've been doing your thing, right? You better have bet on them last week, boy. You seen that come back? Now they going home, bringing the Raiders there. Hey, look, let me tell you, it's not a good spot for the Raiders right now. I mean, I'm loving their offense and all that, but you gotta travel to the East Coast, West Coast team, East Coast, different times. Man, that defense is just sorry. And the Jaguars, they just looking good and they looking hungry. And I think they're going to be ready to wake up and be ready to fight the Raiders and really be ready to get the Raiders a good game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense is still good. Supposed to be getting Murray back, so that should help. But at the same time, I think that just traveling to that East Coast, man, it's something about it. Well, the thing about it is that you're getting up 3 hours early. So whatever it is, it don't matter what you're saying. Like, oh, they should do this and do that. Man, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a whole different vibe. So that 3 hours might turn into 9 hours when you really think about it. If you get there on a Friday or Saturday, 6 hours, however you sleep. You know what I'm saying? But when you wake up, it's just hard getting up. So I just think it's going to be hard for the Raiders to get up. I think it's going to be a sloppy game for them, actually. So with that being said, I'm taking the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Oakland Raiders, baby. Sorry, y'all. This next game we got coming up, Buffalo Bills traveling to Miami. Hey, look, man, that weather out there is beautiful. It's lovely out there in Miami, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's also humid, and it get hot, and it be sometimes just hard to play out there. And you got the Buffalo Bills coming in without LaShawn McCoy. Yeah, you ain't coming in running for 160, all that, being all over dramatic, acting like you got hurt. Oh man, you feel me? Acting like, oh, so you tore his ACL, MCL, RCL, and you just come back in and still get the killing. Nope, that ain't going on. Sit your ass down. And just by that fact alone, I think the Miami Dolphins gonna have themselves a good chance to beat them. A good Buffalo team. They won like 3-4 games straight. They on a roll right now. But I think this is where teams run into hiccups. It's always on the road. It's always against teams that you don't think is as good or should even be on their level or playing like that. But at the end of the day, this is a professional game. Everybody out there is a professional. You got to respect their profession. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and roll with the Dolphins. Just for one reason only. Because Buffalo has to go on the road and they ain't going to have LaShawn. I like Tyrod Taylor, but at the same time, you're only throwing for like 200 yards. So you're not giving me enough. We don't know if Sammy Watkins, they say he's supposed to be back, but we're not really for sure. So the defense is still solid and everything. I don't believe in Matt Tannehill. He's garbage. But I think this might be another good week for him. So with that being said, I'm taking the Dolphins over the Bills. And this one right here, we got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to the New York Jets. Another stinker game. Now, once again, we have a team that's battered, bruised, and injured. I'm talking about the Baltimore Ravens. You got a banged up Flacco. We got some banged up guys on the D. Don't know if they're going to be playing. It's just going to be a ugly game. I see a real ugly game right here. And of course, we got Stinko Smith about to start for New York. I don't know how much that's going to really work out for him, but I think it'll be a little better for him just because the Ravens are not going to be at full strength. Flacco is hurt. They're going to be on the road, so I think you're going to see a lot of Forte. I think you're going to see him throwing like 30 passes to Marshall, you know what I'm saying? But I also see a win, you know? And this is just going to be one of those games for the Ravens. They already don't put up a lot of points, and going on the road injured is not going to help. So with that being said, I'm taking the New York Jets over the Baltimore Ravens. Whatever it is, hey, I'm taking them Jets, baby. But this is the only time I'm betting on Stinko Smith. Now, didn't I tell you this is the only time I was going to bet on Blaine Gabbert? And guess what happened? It was the only time I betted on Blaine Gabbert was that first game. Now we got Colin Kaepernick at quarterback. And right now, I think he's going to be in a good spot on this one. We got Tampa Bay coming to Santa Clara, you know, play the 49ers, whatever. But the Buccaneers are about to play the Niners. This is pretty much a pick'em game right here. Now, I love Jameis Winston. I think he's going to be on the rise. I love Mike Evans. I'm loving what he's doing. But I think this is a bad spot for him. Coming out here, I think Colin Kaepernick is going to have a lot of support. I think he's going to feel a lot of energy. It's going to be his second game. It's going to be at home. So he's going to have a lot of that going on. As much as I love Jameis and them, y'all coming on the road, y'all coming out here, it's going to be kind of a little unexpected. I could see them kind of playing and staying in the game a little bit, but believe it or not, I can actually see Colin Kaepernick doing his thing. But trust me, do not believe everything you see, not with this team, because this team is going to look like they should be going to the playoffs, but really, with this coaching, with this organization, they just said that the 49er organization is one of the worst organizations in the league, dog. In all leagues, 122, or something like that. This is incredible, man. Talking about the 49ers, but I believe it. I believe it. But this week right here, message, I'm rolling with my guys, man. I'm taking the Niners over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but it's still going to be a long season. Now, on this one right here, we got the San Diego Chargers traveling to Atlanta, and Atlanta is -5.5. Now, let me first off go ahead and pay my respect to Matt Ryan. I believe in you. Y'all doing your thing. Hey, Julio Jones, hats off. Guys in the backfield, the offensive line, man, y'all holding up. You know what I'm saying? And this week, I think y'all going to show out again. You got San Diego coming in. They still kind of hurt. You know, they got injuries also. This is kind of like a injury-plagued week right here. And I think we're just going to see a lot of, maybe we might see a lot of blowouts this week. You know what I'm saying? And you got San Diego going, you know, we love Phillip Rivers. They might have a little bit of a shootout in Atlanta, but I could see them covering that 5.5 just because their offense is explosive and they look a little different. I can't lie. Matt Ryan don't look like the same Matt Ryan I was used to seeing. He looks like somebody who wants to pass the ball and somebody that actually wants to win the game. So I'm going to go ahead and respect that. Julio Jones look like just getting me the damn ball. And I just think this is just the perfect spot. I mean, they got the perfect team coming in. San Diego Chargers, they hurt, they banged up. They might do a little something, but ain't no way I'm about to go against these dirty birds right now. So with that being said, I'm taking that -5.5. But you know what we got to do, y'all. We getting that half a point up off us. But with anything besides that, I'm taking the Falcons. Yeah, this is supposed to be the game of the week right here. Instead, it turned into another stinker of the week. I'm talking about the New England Patriots traveling to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers with the injured Ben Roethlisberger, who's supposed to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Are you kidding me right now? What makes it even worse is the Steelers haven't been playing good. You just lost to Miami. You've been dropping stinkers. Here comes Tom Brady, hungry, once again, ready to prove and do his thing. But this is the only thing about this game right here. When you have a team like the Patriots who's about to come in, a team like the Steelers, even though they're not going to have Roethlisberger, the defense will still get up and be ready for Tom Brady. They will be ready to attack him, blitz him, hit Gronk, hit Bennett, and I don't think it's going to be enough. Man, this boy Tom Brady is the truth. I think he brought a whole different type of fire to the team. It's a difference when you got a good quarterback with a good team. Man, he's an awesome quarterback. He gets everybody pumped. Everybody feels the energy. Once he gets a touchdown, just makes the defense want to stand up. When the defense stand up, it just makes Tom Brady want to do more. I think it might be tight for a minute. Landry Jones, I mean, he's been in the system, so you got to give it. That's why I say it's going to be tight for a minute. Landry Jones has been in the system, so he's going to do a little something, but I don't think he's going to be able to hang with Tom Brady and the Patriots. If I got to bet on quarterbacks right now, and I got to get 7 points, I'm rolling with Tom Brady. So with that being said, I'm taking the New England Patriots over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I can't lie. When I heard this, I couldn't believe it. We got the Houston Texans going to play Denver. In Denver, it's -8. Man, I did like this. I opened up the safe. I ran to the bank. I put it all right there, grabbed the shovel, and I pushed. And then I pushed. And then on that third push, it's like, you know how you get that little pause button? Like, wait, hold on. Let me think about this. Then I thought about Von Miller, and I stopped. And I thought about Keith Talib, and just kind of started pulling back a little bit. And then I started thinking about the rest of the defense, and I started just pulling back some more. Then I thought about C.J. Anderson, and I just started putting all that money back in my motherfucking pocket. I was like, man, you know what? This makes sense right now. I mean, I like Houston. They're a good team, but they don't play good on the road. They play good at home. It's Brock Osweiler. He's coming back to his team to where defense used to scrimmage against him, so they know him. They know who he is, and they know what time it is. I don't think they're going to have a big game. I can see it being pretty much almost like a 15, 16 point game. You know, maybe like a 30-10 or, well, not that much, 26-10, something around there. I could just see them covering that 8. I know it seemed like a lot, but it's Monday night, baby. And people like Von Miller and that defense is ready to show up. Besides, they're Super Bowl champions. So with that being said, -8, I'm going to go ahead and swallow all that. And I'm taking the Denver Broncos over the Houston Texans. Yeah, man, I just want to thank y'all again for supporting me, for the people that look at the videos, you know what I'm saying, you know, and man, for the ones that's getting your money, you know, I'm wishing you good luck, get your bread. Thank you for being on with me. 16 weeks with Screllionaire Bets, and I'm going to see you next week. Peace.